Hey, everybody. Last minute video here. I got Kirk on the line. He's a student of the Simplest Biz. And Kirk,
Hey, what's
hey,
going
me.
on, John?
Hey there. Let me get you on, turn you up a little bit. All right. So, Kirk's got a deal here and kind of describe it. You don't have to name the type of business or anything that you're dealing with, but we're trying to figure out how to set this up for him. Tell him how many pallets we're dealing with here.
So I'm dealing with a situation right now that I have, let's just say about 550 to about 900 pallets a day.
A day.
Um,
So that's 9 times. I've lost track. If that's, let's say it's 800 times 30. Is that 7 days a week or 5 days a week?
5.
Okay, so 8 times 20. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's 16,000 pallets or something.
I can actually tell you, I think it was like around 17,000 a month.
That's life changing right there. So yeah, so we've been on the phone discussing that and made a lot of connections inside the group. Is that right?
Yeah. So, man, hey, look, I'll tell you this. I knew nothing about pallets at all. Nothing. I would be wrong to even say that I knew anything besides what goes on a pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Anything besides that, I knew nothing about. What you have done for me, the course in itself, it has made me look at pallets in a whole nother way.
Mm-hmm.
I knew nothing about this. So for you to be able to teach me and everyone else about something that could really change your life. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at the math now. I'm looking at 18,000 pallets a month. 18,000 pallets a month. And for like that type of opportunity is life changing for me and my family.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Off of something that I knew absolutely nothing about, but knew that I always seen it. So this thing, it works. You know what I mean? And it take time. It just take time. That's just the way it is. You can't never rush the process, but it works. Like it works. If you stay at it,
Yep.
it'll work.
It can be one deal. It can be several deals. You don't have to have 17,000 pallets a month. He's talking generational wealth here that can be created from this deal, right? But the cool thing is you're rare because a lot of people that are out there, they've never even noticed a pallet in their life. It's just something that just is right under their nose, but they don't know it. I'll ask you one last thing and I'll wrap this up. But what would you say to folks that have never been exposed to this type of information that they should think about?
To the people who have never heard about pallets, to the people who have never heard about the TSB fam,
Mm-hmm.
I simply man, and this works anywhere too. Let's just make that clear. If something's being shipped in your neighborhood, it's going on. Let's just
right.
let's just make that clear. So there's opportunity anywhere. If you can get to this information and stick to it,
Yeah.
work the course, your life will change. It will literally change. This is useful information. It's no fluff here. You just got to stay consistent and you got to work the list.
Here's something that kind of neat to think about. I have students that do 500 pallets a week. I have students that do $500,000 a month, but I have students also that don't even get out of the car and do nothing, right? There are students like that, right? They didn't put the effort in or even actually talk to anybody. But guess what? They all had the information to make it happen. So there's the guy who made $500,000 a month didn't get any different information than the guy who did nothing. So you're prepared to do it. It's just a matter of getting out there and do it. But I appreciate it, folks. Listen, I didn't just call him up for this. We were just discussing. I said, people need to hear this from a student, and I'm glad you took the time and spoke to the folks out there, Kirk.
It's no problem, man. I just want, anyone who hasn't heard about it, understand that this is useful, good information, and it works. This is not a gimmick. It's not a game. It's life-changing information. It can literally set you and your family up for life if you do it the right way. You know what I mean? If you do it the right way and you take that chance and you structure everything the correct way, you can change your family's life. I mean, this is just a fact.
There's so many pallets out there. There's deals like this all over the place. Not to say that you have to do 800 pallets a day or anything like that he's talking about, but the numbers are there because there's 2.7 billion pallets floating around the United States. You know what I mean? And that's
right.
People can't even comprehend that number. I did the math once, and if you stack, I measured how high a pallet is. So if you stacked all those pallets on top of each other, it would literally, mathematically, reach the moon and halfway back.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It is great. Yeah, it's a lot of pallets. Anyway, all right, I'm going to end the video here for folks. But we'll see you in the next one, people. Now, how do I turn it off?